I know, it's been a while. It's been a while. But anyway, guys, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for clicking this video. And you're ready for part 17? And now I will tell you this. All the main stuff has been already discussed, right? So it's kind of like less toxic, less all of this stuff. So, and the title says 2 years from now, you know what I mean? So we'll get into it, right? So drop a like on it, and it's gonna be more simple, more less watch, you know what I mean? Less time to make these videos. So yeah, let's get started. I'll explain later during the video. So recap to part 16. Kat was telling how they started to be as friends. Dylan and her. She was calling someone attractive, which is that's cheating slash flirting, and it opened the door to her to cheat, right? So all the evidence show that she did cheat, and she's in denial about all that shit, right? But you know what I mean? And so she was like how she was before I met her. Well, I like the first time I met her and all that stuff, when she told me all her like insecurities and what she's been through, all that stuff. She was kind of like that because she was depressed and all that stuff, la la la. She started using drugs again and like suicidal, like you saw in the last video. And also, no guy will be the hero and save them if it's a girl, you know what I mean? Like, we as guys wants to like help the girl a lot, but at the end of the day, she has to um do that shit on her own, you know what I mean? And so I couldn't help her because she just held it in for so long, and then she exploded. I couldn't help her like that because I really cared for her and love her. And if you can't communicate in a relationship, any communication, the problems will never be solved, right? If she felt like it, like how she did, then why she do it? You know what I mean? Like, break up with me. Why she like all suicidal and all that stuff? Why just be, still with me? That just didn't make any sense for me. Of course, it's like a recap. She was thinking, actually, my bad. She was saying, oh, because like Dylan was a bandaid and BS shit, right? Which is true because band-aids equal like rebound, but the past videos explain all that, right? And then how I was during the breakup, I was using drugs. I can't, post or anything like that because YouTube, right? I was using a whole bunch of drugs again, mainly painkillers. Think about self-harming and just many suicidal attempts, basically like ODing, right? See, and then another point is see if she was giving me a chance. But how you gonna tell me when you like another nigga? You know what I mean? Like you saw in the last video, she said, "Oh, if I give you a genuine chance, don't hurt yourself, all that stuff." And I'll tell you I like each other. How you gonna say that? But yeah, you like another person. You know what I mean? Fake shit, and yeah. And then you saw a little of Dylan last video of how he was to me. Basically, he's not better than me. He's not good looking than me. He's not better than me. You know what I mean? He doesn't smell as good as me. He doesn't form as better as me. Like anything, I'm better at, of him and any other dude. Right? That's just confidence. You know what I mean? No cocky shit, but he was too cocky because he just had her because he manipulated her and all that shit, which I still hate him to this day because he did that shit to her. You know what I mean? And he knows that too, and that's why he was getting cocky and all that shit you saw in the last video. So, part 17. People don't know how to fucking stop hanging with my ex or fucking with my ex when they're my friends. It can be guy or girls, you know what I mean? Now, Kat was still hanging with my friends, right? And I told her to stop, right? Like, I can't really do anything except for like tell her to stop and like, you know what I mean? And I told a couple of my friends too that she was hanging out with. And so there wasn't hiding anything from me, right? There wasn't saying, oh, I was with a friend, you know what I mean? They were literally saying, oh, I'm with Kat and all that shit, right? Which I'm cool with, like, just don't fucking lie about it, like, you know what I mean? And also, too, with me, this is just personal preference. don't hang out with my ex, period. You know what I mean? Like my recent ex. Any other ex is, you know what I mean? Like you can do that shit, right? But if it's my previous ex, is the one ex that, you know, that hurt me the most, how you gonna hang out with her when she did all this shit to me? You know what I mean? And so I got on with my friend, and he knows how hurt I was of it. So I have a screenshot of how she was like saying, "Oh, I'm with the homies" and all that shit. So it's right, like how you gonna say, "Oh, I'm with back the homies" and all that shit, but yet you're using them as clout and you're using them as like to get back at me. You know what I mean? That's how I saw it. So I kept telling uh my friend, right? My friends and friend really is one, right? I just kept telling him stop, because it's my fucking ex, right? Second, fuck her. Third, it's bro code. I take bro code really seriously because like out of all my friends, right, I didn't do shit, none with exes. Like I had the chance to, you know, fuck with them. I had a chance to get with them, all my friends, right, all their exes because they went for me, right. But I was like, nah, I can't do it because that's my friend's ex, or that girl, my friend used to like her, and so I can't do that, right. I take that really seriously, and so I expect how it was, right. And so I told him about the bro code. If it was for real, really value our relationship, like me and him, right? You'll respect my boundaries, right? You'll respect my trust. You'll respect my boundaries, saying, hey, if we're friends and all that shit, right? Don't hang out with her. Yes, like multiple people have different bro codes, but it's still like the same category, right? Some people I know, it's cool that you hang out with their exes, just let them know, or like don't hide it from him, something like that, right? But others, like they're literally like, sorry YouTube, sorry whatever, like this, but they will actually kill the person that they're hanging out with, right? Like people don't fuck with that at all. And so with me, I'm not that extreme, right? Unless like they're doing some shady shit with my ex, right? But honestly, I was just really pissed off because he was hanging with my ex more than me, and then how he treated me of being alone because I was always alone. And was like August, right? I forgot. Yeah, this was around August 10th, right? And that's when I would, in the next video, I will share of how my drug use was, right? And so just to respect my boundaries, right? And we argue a lot, and then yeah, I just told him that's the last straw, right? Like if I see him with my ex again, like I'm gonna drop him, right? Last thing, I was gonna talk about Dylan, like I said in the last video, but I really don't have anything that is really worth of screenshotting, right? It was just basic shit, like he knew how I was. All he said was, "Oh, is this Jacob? Alright, see ya." You know, CYA, right? Like he was doing that white boy shit, right? Just, you know, just fucking around and all that shit, right? And so really, I think Kat told him not to text me anymore because you know how I am, right? Like if you're on my bad side, like good luck to you, right? Like good luck trying to get out of that, or even, you know, I mean, I can't say shit, right? And so instead of talking to Dylan, I'm going to talk about how her Kat's ex volleyball teammate saw her, and how she is with them, how she portrayed, I mean not betrayed, but portrayed them. So this is in eyes of her ex volleyball teammates from Foster Ridge, right? So it explains how she was and how she acted slash impressions by the other girls and all that shit. So I'll keep the name anonymous because, like, you know what I mean, like it's just privacy, right? So here you go right here. So I talked to multiple, right, and they all said the same stuff, right? Saying, oh, she changed, she's being a bitch more, she thinks she knows all that shit. And then one person that's dating one of my nephews, I'm not gonna say her name, but when she was in middle school, she was teammates with Kat, and she basically told me the same shit, right? Oh, she thinks you all that, she thinks you all good and all that shit, right? Everyone says this now. Like volleyball, yeah, I get it. Like, you know, everyone should be think they're number one, right? Even if they suck. It's that mentality, right? Of saying, hey, I'm better than everyone. But like, if you're just being a bitch about it and all that shit, like, bro, like, stop. Like, you're just doing worse. You know what I mean? So this is when school started for her, you know what I mean, Kat, in high school, right? And so people was asking her, oh, what happened to you and Jacob? People don't want to talk about it because she will geek out, and basically all different type of shit. Like, people just don't talk about it because, I don't know. And this is the reason why. I will show you 2 screenshots right here. Same person, right? She told me everything, right? About how she was, how she is, you know what I mean? Like, how she was in school, what people saying about me, how, you know what I mean? Like, because Kat told the volleyball team that I did stuff like abuse her, like, you know what I mean? Like, all the allegations you heard, or like, oh, I bully her, you know what I mean? I abused her, all that shit. Nah, that's all false, right? Like, literally, you will see, right? So it's gonna be right here. It really shows you, like, Kat told her, told them, oh, Jacob got me into drugs, or Jacob did this to me, Jacob cheated on me, and all that stuff. And literally, this girl is really, like, nice. Not, yeah, nice. And also, she's really, like, close with her volleyball friends and teammates. And so they kind of, like, blacklisted Kat because you know how she is when she got broken up. Not broken up, but when she broke up with me, all that shit, everything changed. She, like, the screenshots tell, right? And so how it was for her during the school, this is the last point. So school started, right, for her. So what I heard, I don't really have screenshots of this, but literally that's the 3 other screenshots you saw, right, basically told the summary of it. Everyone asking, like, for the first month, asking, oh, what happened to us and all that stuff, and trying to get answers because she didn't really talk, right? All she did was basically try to ruin my name, you know what I mean? That's why I'm making all this series, right? Just so people know, oh, she's been lying to me all this time, right? And so that's how it was for like a month. And also too, she got bullied in high school because what I told that one girl, and then it spread, and then everyone knew she was lying about the abuse and like getting her into drugs. Like, I told you all this stuff, right? If you really pay attention to the series, right? And so basically everyone was trying, basically everyone saw the cap. Basically everyone saw the cap, right, of her, you know, lying to people and making shit up and like exaggerating a bunch of stuff, right? So everyone got onto her, not onto her because like how she treated me, how she did this to her, because I talked to one of my exes before. I'm not gonna mention her name, but I told her everything, and then I don't know if she told other people, but a lot of people kind of knew a little more and more each day. And then that's when yeah, she just got really bullied. Not bullied, you know what I mean? Like, I really got bullied. But I don't want to say I got bullied, but anyway, I'm rambling on and all that shit, right? So, yeah, that's really it, because after, like, this part is really, like, it's down creasing from here. Really, like, nothing really happened. I kind of stopped talking to Kat because my mentality, I was going through a lot of stuff. You would hear all this, like, through all the breakup, this is gonna be like for me, right? And so yeah, and this is gonna be it. So thank you so much for watching this. If you make it this far, drop a like on this and share it with everyone. You know what I mean? Your mom, aunt, us, cousin, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, share it. You know what I mean? Just share it to everyone you know, everyone that knows me, that don't know me, that people who think they knows here and there. But yeah, and so run that numbers up. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll tell you, next video is basically gonna be me and my mental health all this time. So it's gonna be a little more serious. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys tomorrow in part 18? Yeah, part 18. So thank you guys so much, and see you guys later.